Good morning, good morning, good morning, good good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your man, your pastor, your coach, your game time activator, your mindset negotiator. I'll coach you back to yourself when you separate from yourself so that you can operate as yourself. Just rocking out with you all for just a few moments on today. um, y'all know, still on this weight journey, getting it in first thing in the morning. But I wanted to drop in for just a moment and just to encourage you for just a few minutes on today. Yo, we in this comeback season, right? We've been declaring that this is your year of the comeback. This is the season that you come back from that place that caused you to fall. And in the season, um, one of the things we shared the other day in our ministry was that, if you're going to make a comeback, you must go back to that place that caused you to fall. You must go back to that place and confront what has fallen, right? And so one of the things that we talked about and we taught about the other day was Nehemiah. Nehemiah wanted to go back and rebuild the wall. He wanted to go back and restore the wall, right? And so one of the things that with Nehemiah, he was in a place. He was in a dark place, just like many of us, right? He was looking down, and the king noticed it. The king identified it. He was like, "Yo, Nehemiah, what's wrong? If you're not depressed, if you're sick, what's going on?" And one of the things that Nehemiah said is, "I got to go back to the place, uh, to my town, and help rebuild this wall. The place where I'm from, it ain't looking like it was supposed to look. My family was buried there, and I want to go back and rebuild it. I want to go back and restore it." And one of the questions that the queen asked, was this question right here. They said, "When will you return? When will you return? How much longer? How much time do you need while you're there?" And that was the question that really triggered something in me, was the fact that in this comeback season, God said it's okay to go back to that place that caused you to fall. It's okay to go back into that place to repair and to restore. But the thing about it is, the part of the comeback is God wants to know how long you plan on being there. Because if you're going to come back, you must come back from the place, from that place. Yes, you can go back and confront. Yes, you can go back and build and restore, but you can't stay in that place. You must come back, right? And so that's what the king and the queen was asking. Yo, we don't want you to go to a place and stay there. And sometimes when we go through this place in shame, we go through this grieving process, we go through this place um where we just want to stay in this place till morning. We want to stay and go back in Egypt and just hang out there. But God says, in this comeback season, I'm calling you to come back from the place. God, I'm calling you back to your place of prosperity. I'm calling you back to your peaceful mindset. I'm calling you back into the place where I called you to be. I'm calling you back into family. I'm calling you back into marriage. I'm calling you back into a peace of mind. I'm calling you back to a place of rest. I'm calling you back to purpose. And God is saying you must return. That's why, if you're going to go back, hey, how long are you going to stay there? How much time do you need? Because guess what? Everything has an expiration date. Everything, even your milk, got an expiration date. Bad experiences have an expiration date. Seasons have an expiration date. If watch this, if and that's what God is calling us to. He is saying, yo, if you're going to go back, if you're going to go back into that place, when you coming back? So what's your game plan? What's your next move? What's your next assignment? What you gonna do to get yourself back in position? Yo, when you coming back? Right? When you coming back? Yo, this is your man, this your pastor, your coach, but I'm here to encourage you. Get up off your tail. Get up out that place of grief. Yo, and let's get back into the game. Yo, I'm your man. I'm your pastor. I'm your coach. Your game time activator, your mindset negotiator. I coach you back to yourself when you separate from yourself so that you can operate as yourself. Yo, y'all have an amazing day. We'll catch y'all when we catch y'all. God bless.